Hello friends, have you ever heard about polar parrot cichlids? Well, if not, then you must have heard about them with some other names, as these fishes have so many names, such as polar blue parrot cichlid, polar blue cichlid, hybrid parrot cichlid, and the usual name polar parrot cichlid. These fishes have a very quirky and unusual look, completely different from the usual fishes. Today I want to tell you about my favorites that I now have at home. So watch the video to the end, it will be interesting. Do you know that polar parrot cichlids are manufactured? Yes, you heard that right. Polar blue parrot cichlids have features, characteristics, and similarities, just like convex cichlids and parrot cichlids. But do you know the reason behind this? It is because polar blue parrot cichlids blend convex cichlids and parrot cichlids. Fortunately, polar parrots are easy to care for since they are hardy and adaptable. This is great, as many hybrids have difficulties living normal lives. After all, selective breeding isn't an exact science, and the resulting hybrids often exhibit physical or genetical problems that reduce their lifespan or quality of life. Fortunately, this isn't the case with the polar parrot cichlid. As is typical with cichlids, polar parrots require a lot of swimming space, but they also need a specific aquatic setup. The ideal tank size for a polar parrot is at least 15 gallons. I know that many people recommend 10, but this isn't quite right. Especially given that some polar parrot cichlids can grow up to 8 inches. It's best to be ready for it. A pair of polar parrots should do great in 30 gallons, but the tank size isn't everything. As is typical with cichlids, these fish utilize the entire tank. This means everything matters, including the substrate, plants, and any potential aquatic decorations you use. Polar parrots are moderate substrate diggers, so expect them to spend a lot of time near the substrate. Provide them with a fine and familiar substrate, preferably sand, which is fine and easy to dig in. You'll have to manage the substrate carefully, though, to prevent the formation of anaerobic pockets that can accumulate ammonia over time. Caves are also necessary to provide your polar parrots with good hiding areas in case they're rattled or need to rest. Live plants come in sparingly, but you should have several for a more natural setup and more well-oxygenated water. Water requirements. Polar parrots require water temperatures around 72 to 80 degrees and a pH level of 6.5 to 8.0. These are hard and very resilient fish that can cope with various water parameters, including poor water conditions. That being said, you should provide your cichlids with clean and clear water to keep them safe from stress and parasites. Just because polar parrots are hardy doesn't mean that they are immune. And this is where I will say goodbye to you. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel. In the next video, I will continue to tell you about these cool fish. Bye.